Hello and welcome to Fire Walk with us. This week we're discussing Twin Peaks: The Return, Part 7. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
Justin.
Very good, Justin. So in this episode, Hawk and Frank examine the pages from Laura's diary, which describe a dream in which Annie tells Laura that the Goodale is trapped in the Black Lodge. Frank calls Doc Hayward, who recalls that after returning from the Black Lodge, Cooper sneaked out of intensive care while Audrey Horne was in a coma.
So I guess she was blown up.
Well, yeah.
Put into a coma, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Air Force Lieutenant Knox arrives in Buckhorn and learns that Major Briggs' fingerprints come from a body in his 40s, not its 70s. Albert and Gordon convince Diane to speak with Cooper in prison. She is upset by the conversation and tells Gordon that the man is not Cooper. Cooper's doppelganger blackmails Warden Murphy into releasing him and Ray. Police visit Cooper at Dougie's workplace to question him about his destroyed car. As he leaves with Janie E., Ike runs at them with a gun, but Cooper expertly disarms him while having a vision of the arm. In Twin Peaks, the owner of the truck driven by Richard in the hit and run fails to arrive for a meeting with Andy. Beverly tries to locate the source of the hum in Ben Horne's office, then returns home to her terminally ill husband Tom. A young man bursts into the Double R, looking for Billy. And that's where Part 7 ends.
Yes.
So what did you guys think of this episode?
Some
Decent.
stuff actually happened. Oh my gosh.
I'd say it was fairly decent.
Like what?
Well-
What happens in it?
Well, I mean, got to see the arm again,
Crush his
And-
hand. Crush his hand.
and Cooper actually doing something.
Such a wonderful
Something
change of pace.
competent.
No, Dougie does something.
Well,
Dougie was the guy that was turned into a magical ball in the Black Lodge.
yeah, Cooper just doesn't know what he is right now still.
I blame
knows?
the fact that he lost his shoes on the way out.
That would be perfect if they had to go back to get his shoes and that made him Cooper again.
If it was anything to actually make him somewhat Cooper again, it would be nice.
Wouldn't that just be a kick in the balls if they did that in like Part 17? They went back and, I'm Cooper again, I got my shoes back.
Maybe the secret ingredient is pie. I don't know. Something that would bring him back.
Well, he seems to recognize certain things.
Yeah, it
Badge.
does.
Like coffee.
Yeah, I
Badge.
recognize
Badge.
it.
Shiny badge.
Case files.
Case files.
So again, Mrs. Jones just boss at anything when it comes to it with the investigators coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. He's like, we can do it at your convenience. What? Just call us. Yeah, it's pretty great. So, did either of you have a favorite character moment in this episode?
It was amazing to see Diane. Just all the particular stuff.
Oh,
as
yes.
well as
She was a
her
good character.
most favorite line of the episode. Fuck you.
Yeah, she tells a lot of people to fuck off.
Oh, yes. With everything that sort of happened with that, it sort of makes me question, oh, shoot, what did Doppelganger Cooper do when he last met with Diane?
Well, we don't know if it was a doppelganger or if it was a real Cooper. Because it could have been, because if it happened, because it would have had to happen, it couldn't have been the doppelganger. Well, I guess it could have been the doppelganger. But
It was probably most definitely the Doppelganger, from what I understood from the episode.
yeah, well, we don't know. We might find out. Who knows? Justin, did you have a favorite character moment?
Yeah, I would have to agree. Diane was definitely a big new. It was nice to see her character.
Yeah, we get to see a little bit of her in this.
Well, yeah. I mean, enough to actually get a sense of what she is.
Well, her two switches. Very pissed off at people and not wanting to do anything for anybody, and being incredibly emotional from seeing Doppelganger Cooper and all the particular things that came from that.
Yeah, and she tells Gordon right after she comes out, that's not Cooper.
Yeah.
So,
Finally somebody has said it's like, oh, did you see the things?
well, Albert and Gordon both suspected it,
Nah, true.
Well, yeah, it's just they had to get some other outside point of view, I guess.
Yeah, they wanted somebody else to, like, confirm it. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're both kind of like, this seems sus, but...
Yeah.
I guess they don't really know him as much as Diane would.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, Diane would have listened to all those tapes, so
Yeah.
she would have been more familiar with the way he spoke and things
Exactly.
like that.
That and cases aren't exactly solved by feelings.
This is... Well, anyway. Did either of you have anything left to add?
The hand made a return, which I was
Yes, the
mildly
arm.
the arm made a return, which I was kind of surprised of, and just him cross his hand.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, well, okay, that's somewhat within your. Was it in his character? I suppose the one arm, his
the
doppelganger, would be,
doppelganger arm kind of fits that character.
but yet it's the same coloration as the regular arm.
That's still...
Because the doppelganger arm, I think, was a bit more of a yellowish, or...
I think it's pretty much the same color. I don't remember, though.
I think it's about the same. It could have been just the lighting in the scene. Who knows?
And there was a thing. Whether or not that was crushed flesh, but there was a thing left on the
Yes.
gun after the incident.
Yes.
Indeed. And it
After-
was picked off and put into a thing. as
After
evidence or
Ike the
something.
Spike Stadler attacks.
Yes.
I love Ike the Spike. He's amazing. Anyway, so also in this episode, Cooper's doppelganger is able to get out of jail by blackmailing the warden.
It sort of leaves me sort of thinking, well, we already know he's kind of a chess master with most everything, that he can kind of get what he wants. But it sort of leaves me questioning, person heading the prison, what the flip did you do to cause him to get this sort of information and whatnot on you? How bad did you screw up, and how bad did you try to cover your tracks on it?
I need to speak with him about a strawberry.
The only one thing that came to my mind was it was a pet dog or something like that. And it's like, it's nothing that stupid, but it's the only one thing that's coming to my mind.
Well, it is Twin Peaks.
The cow jumped over the moon.
Yeah. So, Justin, did you have anything to add?
What was Andy doing again?
Andy in this one goes to speak to the guy who Richard stole his truck and then hit the kid. And then that dude never shows up for their meeting.
Yeah.
And we see that, okay, so this annoyed me. So we see Andy look at his wrist and he has a Rolex watch. How in the fuck does Andy and Lucy afford a Rolex?
Son
Maybe
got
they
it for him
saved
as a
up-
present?
Saved up money?
Those watches are like $5,000.
They saved up money.
For like a decade? There's no way they're making
2 decades.
probably.
And that was our...
But it sort of leaves you questioning. When Andy was interrogating the guy, he was pretty much wanted Andy to leave. It's like, I'll do whatever you want, but you just can't be here right now.
Yeah.
And then you don't see him again.
No.
Doors left open.
Oh yes, and the key returned to the...
Yes, the key gets returned
Yeah.
to the Great Northern.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed. And apparently they don't use keys, those types of keys anymore.
No, they switched over to cards 20 years ago.
But at least Ben realized that it was the room that Cooper stayed in. He'll
Yes.
probably contact somebody about it,
Yes.
hopefully.
Yes. I'm not sure if we were introduced to the woman. I believe it was Beverly.
Yes.
Introduced to her, but then we get introduced to her husband.
Yeah, that was last episode.
Oh,
Her husband, Tom. Yeah. He has
Oh,
some
it was-
kind of terminal condition.
Okay, it was probably more referenced and whatnot. Maybe because I can't specifically remember seeing that.
No, they show it in part 6.
Mm.
She goes home and then you see Tom there and the nurse comes out before.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that happens in part 6. Anyway, anything else from either of you?
No, I think that covers it.
Nothing else.
Alrighty, well that's going to be it for this week. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And Justin.